we are going to take a look at the doors of Somlipith, a new dimension of card reading. I am so excited to introduce this deck to you guys. This is truly a one-of-a-kind deck of cards. It is created by Red Feather, and you know Red Feather creates a lot of very interesting decks. I got this deck from them for the purpose of review, and boy, I am so happy that I received this deck from them. Let me just read the back of the box for you guys. It says, enter the realm of the ethereal. In a breakthrough work from a unique father-daughter duo, this book introduces audiences to the cards of the playing deck as if for the first time. Guided by bold and lucid imagery, readers enter diverse dimensions of living knowledge that are fresh and unexpected. The magical symbology of the 52 cards, hidden in plain sight for so many centuries, expands before your eyes into geometries unforeseen, giving rise to worlds of esoteric wonder, ancient astrology, pyramid knowledge, natural timekeeping, and geomancy, as well as in-depth elemental and numerological perspectives, all unfold effortlessly within this brave new approach to cards. The box quality is incredible. So it opens like this. You can grab it from here and open it. It has magnetic closure. And look at inside this box. So you have the guidebook here, which is thick. It has 304 pages. Look at the inside. It's like the whole production is like it's made for this secret society gentleman club. So here are the cards. The only thing that I'm not super happy with is the way you have to take the cards out. You cannot take them out all together because these holes are not big enough. Your finger cannot go all the way in to take them all out. Like both the holes are a bit too small for an adult finger. But okay, it's not a big deal. Look at the cards. These are the back of the cards. I will etch them in black for sure, or maybe red. I have not decided yet, or maybe even gold. And I am going to show you all the cards first and then explain a little bit more about what's going on, show you the guidebook. I have to read the whole table of content for you guys because I find it very important for you to at least see what is going on and what is the content of the guidebook. Okay, so this box, very sturdy. I've received this deck about 6 weeks ago. I went even to vacation with it, and the box kept and held everything inside it perfectly. So I am going to keep my deck and the guidebook inside this box. Let me show you the cards one by one. First of all, the quality of the cardstock is so luxurious. They are not too thick, not too thin, very shuffleable, matte, and gorgeous. As you see, it comes with this cold stamping in gold. They feel amazing. The size comparing to an original Rider-Waite-Smith card is this. So it's as wide but a lot shorter, like 3 centimeters shorter. And the deck starts with a suit of spades. And this is Terra Incognita, which is the Ace of Spades. For 2 of spades, you have Medusa. Beautiful paintings. For 3 of spades, you have the Beggar. The titles are also in gold, but they're very easy to read. I don't know if the camera picks it up properly, but they are big enough and very easy to read. For 4 of spades, you have North Wind. 5 of spades, Important King. 6, the Ruin. And all the 7s are swords, but each one is a sword of a different phenomena or subject, such as this one is the sword of destruction. The curse, number 8. 9 is Dracula. Beautiful. And then you have the lady as the courts. You have the lady, Jack, queen, and king. Lady here is Terene. I'm not sure. And Jack is Pamero. Of course, it's all explained in the guidebook. Queen is Morgana. And the king is Murdoch. And then we have Ace of Clubs, which is Ithra. 2 is Moonfire. 3 is the Wand. 4 is the East Wind. So all the 4s are wind on different directions. 5 is the Wind Cloak. 6 is the Bridge. And here 7 is Sword of Enchantment. 8 of Clubs is Wicca. 9 is Galahad. And instead of 10, again you have Lady. Here Lady of Clubs is Fortuna. Jack is Lancelot. And Queen is Leah. King is Saul. Ace of Diamonds, Ignita. 2 is the Rivals. 3 is Severed Head. Wow. Is it severed or is it severed? Please write for me, guys. And then here, the 4 of Diamonds is Southwind. 5 is Peddler's Ace. 6 is the Tower. 7 is Sword of Truth. 8 is the Guardian. 9 is Gawain. Instead of 10 again, we have Lady, Seraphine. Jack is Dango or Dango. Queen is Livia. King is Leo. And at last we have the Suit of Hearts. Here we have the Ace of Hearts, Agana. 2 of Hearts, the Chalice. 3, Fortress of Desire. 4, West Wind. 5, Fata Morgana. 6, the Castle. 7, Sword of Healing. 8, the Faun. 9, Bluebeard, like his beard is blue. Lady is Theramina. Jack is Lahire. Queen is Deja. King, Nicomia. And we have 2 jokers at the end, Toto and Otto. I have to tell you, I am so happy with these cards, with the images and with the way they feel. Just gonna shuffle them for the first time and see how they riffle shuffle. I am not the best riffle shuffler in the world, so if you're a good riffle shuffler, consider it doing a lot better. So it is fine with riffle shuffle. I like them that they are thick and so soft and buttery, but they're not too thick. Okay, and let's see how they look in a spread. I still do not know the system, guys. The system is quite complicated, I have to tell you. Like I tried to learn, but it is quite time consuming. It is very interesting though, I have to tell you, it's really interesting. So this is how they look together in a spread. Nice. The borders are in red and black, like regular playing cards. You have the 2 red suits and the 2 black suits, so here it's shown in the borders. They look amazing. So the art is done by the father, and the guidebook is written by the daughter. Okay. The guidebook, it says, written by Anna Cortez and illustrated by C.J. Freeman. Illustrator Charles Jonathan Freeman, or C.J. Freeman. This is his daughter, Anna Cortez, and this is their picture together when she was a child. So it explains about them. I think the best way to do it is to read the entire table of contents. This way you know what's inside this guidebook. So we have preface, acknowledgement, then introduction, follow the dark moth, and enter the dimension. Chapter 1, how it began, bright beam, and then, but before the beaming, the Winship legend. By the way, the guidebook is written in a very interesting way. She has definitely her own style of writing. Chapter 2, enter the realms, the aces, an exercise. Introducing the system starts immediately with an exercise. Introducing the 4 realms, the 4 realms chart. Chapter 3, essential card meanings. The Upper Kingdom, the Ignita realm, a story. The Ethra realm, a story. The Agana realm, a story. The Terra realm, a story. The Lower Kingdom, the Severed Head, a story. The Wind Cloak, a story. So all come with a story. Chapter 4, preparations. The importance of mess. Turning cards, magical acknowledgement. Finding the question and other matters of urgency. Practice for yourself. Taking the dive. Chapter 5, WITN, window into the now. Foundational spread. The calendar. Understanding the WITN spread. Present time WITN, future WITN, cutting into time. On calendar hopscotch or timekeeping with WITN. Round is good. Time ley lines. The positions of WITN. Elements within. Finding your focus. Dignified cards. Chapter 6, Geomancy. Introduction. The long lost sister. Yesterday's tyrants. Meet the figures. Planetary correspondences. Conjuring geomancy with WITN. The figures arise. Practice sheet. Interpreting the figures. The geomantic talisman, a keeper's record. Chapter 7, interpretation techniques. Opening doors of perception. Realm combinations or elemental moods. The compatible realms. Other realm pairings. Additional combinations. Number patterns. Codes of red and black. Layouts as pictures, or the death of reversed cards. Chapter 8, sample WITN readings. The game of wills, Hunter's healing, Seraphine's mirror. Chapter 9, the 36 gates, introduction. Here comes the sun. Guardians and elemental spirits, zodiac of Dendera, 36 gates practice. The triplicities, everyday high magic. Equinox and solstices, invisible gates of power. Birthdays and other gate work. An incongruous cocktail. Chapter 10, ceremony, introduction. The 9 commandments of ceremony. Meet the spirit. Eat the spirit. let it flow, bounce back. Chapter 11, Geomancy, Quartz and the 36 Gates. Solar Spectators and the Geomantic Realm. Chapter 12, Unified Elementia. How the unified alphabet came to be, or shutter music. Secret message from Somlipith. Chapter 13, Alternate Layouts and Distant Corridors. The precarious unification of sun and moon. Resuming transmission. The pyramid of Chichen Itza. The flight of the plumed serpent. I am so sorry if I am pronouncing some of these words incorrectly. Probably I have till now pronounced a few words incorrectly. The flight of the plumed serpent. I don't know what's plumed or plumbed serpent. It's a type of serpent probably. The layout. Descending and ascending the pyramid. Kukulikan's sigil. The bullet. Naga's map. Your intuitive map of time, building the map, the interpretation, and final words, fear not, appendix, bibliography, poetry from the geomantic talismans, author and illustrators' bios. You see, this is very interesting. Esoteric knowledge and a brand new system. This is a whole brand new system. Let me just read the introduction, just a part of it for you guys. It says, introduction, follow the dark moth. You may wonder why the doors of Somlipith for the name of this book. Let me attempt an explanation here, although more will make itself known to you in time. Somlipith is the all-powerful mystical ace of the realm of Ethra, or the ace of clubs, or the air element. Ace of clubs. It says Ethera. So it says, this ace appears to us in royal garb, part moth, part bat, and part none of the above. He is a creature of shadow, of dream. He rules the dusky hours, when what is conscious and what is unconscious mingles in uncertainty. The name Somlipith is his secret dreaming identity. You will find him in the wind, the breath. This is an exceedingly shy creature, and as a spirit of dream, highly morphic, Somlipith has at times revealed himself as male and other times female, although I generally refer to his being as he. Somlipith emerged very early on in the writing of this book as my central guide. This took me by surprise, and I found him to be very faithful in his moth sort of way, like chasing an elusive black butterfly, only to find I was actually riding on top of it. It is very interesting, guys. I mean, there is so much stuff in this book and so much interesting stuff. There is even poetry at the end. But the good news is that you can just treat it as a normal, regular playing cards if you want to, like whatever system you know to work with playing cards, for readings, I mean, for divination. Or you can even treat it as a simple oracle deck if you want to, like you just pull a card, because you have all the meanings here. Let me just pull a card here. Let's pull a card together. Fortress of Desire, Three of Hearts. So here we have the threes, Three of Diamonds, Three of Clubs, Three of Hearts. Fortress of Desire, keyword, entrancement. The fortress of desire, of passion and sensuality, and of blushing, glowing innocence and guilt. For what is life without desire? Indeed, is there life without desire? For the Agana realm, the answer is no. It is said that errant knights, upon discovering the fortress within the folds of the Agana kingdom, would enter here drawn by strange music, and never be seen again. Captive by their own desire, they remain silhouetted in the dark windows, slave to rapture and fearing but the pale of grey this world becomes when desire is drained from its veins. Legend tells that Theramina, in whom the blood of the ancient dragon runs thickly, rules this fortress. It is said she slept a great sleep within its protection on a deep forest night and dreamt a great dream of passion and rapture, which left the entire area entranced and remainingly enchanted for all of time to come. Those who come here understand the nature of Agana and the control that it has over the human soul. Passion which is regenerated, rekindled, or reborn, to be entranced or enchanted. The dragon as it lurks inside, a hidden fury or venomous sting. So that you can very simply use this keyword as entrancement or these key phrases here. Passion which is regenerated, rekindled, or reborn, to be entranced or enchanted. The dragon as it lurks inside, a hidden fury or venomous sting. Or you can just learn the meanings of the cards. This deck can be used in many different ways. And I hope I have the time to learn more about this system because this is one of those things, I have a feeling about. I think this system is capable of really opening a new door, a new dimension to my consciousness, as it's said in the introduction. And the guy, the illustrator, has had a very interesting history. Let me just read it for you quickly. Freeman was a self-taught artist, occultist, private detective, and bartender. He lived most of his adult life in Colorado, where he never owned a car and had every part of his bike stolen so many times he had the entire thing welded together. He loved to help the underprivileged, and the first to read with the deck today called The Doors of Somlipith were homeless women. He taught them his own self-discovered techniques and created one-of-a-kind decks using Polaroid photos of his original paintings cut and pasted onto bicycle playing cards. CJ never stopped pissing people off, and he spent the last decades of his life devoted to and obsessing over playing cards. He passed from this world in 2010. He illustrated 3 published decks. And about the author, Ana Cortez is a self-taught card creatrix, writer, artist, and spiritual seeker. Influences include the G.I. Gurdjieff teachings, lucid dreaming arts, shamanism, and her time in the Brazilian jungle with plant medicines. Anna spends her days wandering around the yard in the high desert, talking to bugs and plants and piling up rocks in hopes that her house won't float away in the monsoons. She enjoys time to herself and hikes with her husband and rescue dogs. The Doors of Somlipith is her 3rd book, and boy, what they have done, this father and daughter, is definitely a unique piece of art. This guidebook is really a masterpiece. Anyways, guys, I hope I didn't talk too much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you if you stayed with me to the end. Thank you very much, Red Feather, for sending me this beautiful deck, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.